Now, Jamoka, you've spotted a super story, haven't you, this week?
Sorry. It's all about Jesus Christ, but as a superhero. Apparently, God is going to send Jesus Christ down, and Jesus is going to be a trainee superhero. Well, that was what DC Comics wanted. However, lots of Christians got very upset about the idea, considered it blasphemous. So an alternative has been found in terms of a publisher. They're called Ahoy Comic. But the idea of Jesus as superhero for many people already exists anyway. And it's an idea I think would introduce young children in particular to the concepts that Jesus sort of shared. And you know, that whole thing about morality and having a conversation about religion, which we're having this morning. So a bit of fun, but, you know, not...
And we can see the approach they've actually taken. So there's sort of... basically, Jesus comes to Earth and trains as a superhero alongside other superheroes. So there's one of them, and they've got some crooks there, and Jesus is using the bread to.
But he doesn't look very happy about that.
I'm not sure he is.
I think the issue, the religious people who are opposed to this, is that he's very much the Robin to the Batman character, isn't he? Rather than the Batman thing. Also, rubbish costume.
Yeah.
Shouldn't he have a big J on the front? You know?
Well, he's in training, so maybe that's to come.
I'd like to see Jesus in really, you know, the really tight lycra look. I think that would be a good look, yeah.
And that's why people are against it, I think. People like you.
It's surprising that Christians are offended by that, because isn't Jesus the ultimate superhero?
I would have thought so for those who have that particular faith, but I suppose in a way people are becoming increasingly sensitive. As your numbers shrink, the more you think, I have to protect what's ours, and maybe that's in some ways.
But shouldn't you be thinking we can be getting a new audience? This is going to make it relevant to kids. It's accessible. Where, you know, other story, you know, a lot of the biblical stories, kids will just think, well, that's not the same as what I see on an iPad. But actually, if you're making a comic, it's alive, isn't it?
It is alive, and also not to forget that graphics, you know, the whole manga culture has really taken off. So it's an opportunity that possibly DC Comics have missed.
OK, right, Julie.